Hey, squirrel bait. How you doing? So, recently I ordered a book. I ordered the complete Apocrypha. Now, this is including a lot of non-canonical, like deuterocanon, deuterocanonical books. And one of the reasons I bought this was so that I had a physical copy of the Book of Enoch. And I realized that there are a whole lot of videos talking about what the Book of Enoch is, but nobody ever really just reads it, you know? And so the only thing that you're left with is just people's thoughts on the book and not really the material in it, which there's 54 books, it says, in the full Apocrypha. And I know some of these are included in like the Catholic Bible. I think the Book of Enoch is included in the Ethiopian Bible, maybe. But I think that's the only version of the Bible. I'll have to research that. I'm probably wrong, but I think that's the only version of the Bible that actually includes it as a canonical scripture. But I thought I would maybe just read through it with you, maybe a chapter at a time, or some of these chapters are kind of short, maybe, a few of those together. And instead of listening to someone else's opinion on the book, maybe read the book itself and the material and see what our thoughts are about. At the very beginning of the book here, one of the things I kind of like about this is at the very beginning of each of the books, it has a little blurb about the history of it. So I'll go ahead and I'll just read that and that's how we'll start it. So the Book of Enoch, it says here, also called First Enoch, is an ancient Jewish religious work, ascribed by tradition to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. Enoch contains unique material on the origins of the supernatural demons and giants, why some messengers fell from heaven, an explanation of why the great flood was morally necessary, and prophetic exposition of the 1,000-year reign of the Messiah. It is wholly extant in the Ge'ez language, with Aramaic fragments from the Dead Sea Scrolls and a few Greek and Latin fragments. Jude 1:14 through 15 is a direct quote of Enoch 1:9. Also see Enoch 68. Enoch is composed of 5 sections. So this book is directly quoted in the canonical Bible. It's also, I think, Enoch is mentioned in at least one book. I think it's Hebrews. I'll have to do some more research on that. But I thought that it'd be kind of fun to just maybe read a chapter and cross-reference it if we can. Because some of this stuff I think is like wholly independent. And just kind of see where that takes us instead of listening to somebody else tell us what it's all about. Maybe we do a little bit of reading and find out for ourselves. Now, I know that there's people out there a lot smarter than me that research this for a living, but sometimes it's good to get your hands on the material instead of listening to somebody else. And so, anyhow, I think that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. And I'll try to, like I'm going to do with this little blurb here, I'm going to try to take a picture of every chapter as I read it and post it to the screen. That way you're reading exactly what I'm reading, and that way we're both on the same page. And I don't know if it's going to be fun. I don't know if it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be a head scratcher. It's looking like it's a pretty big book. Let me see here. All right, so First Enoch is 108 chapters long. Well, if we were to break that down, like I said, and just do little short, one chapter at a time reading, that might take us a minute to get through. But I feel like if we take our time and dissect it, then maybe we can form our own opinions, research and learn something new. So that's what I'm going to attempt. And Lord willing, I'll finish it. And if it's interesting enough, I might tear into the rest of this because there's some pretty cool looking stuff in here. Like one step at a time, but it's kind of cool to look ahead. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff in here. Some of this stuff I've never even heard of. Like Baruch. I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Now, I've heard of the Maccabees. I believe that's included in the Catholic Bible. Yeah, Universal Deuterocanon. So this is the Catholic Bible. And Orthodox, this is included in the Orthodox Bible. And then, yeah. But, so let's just start with Enoch and see where it goes from there. That's my plan anyhow. And maybe I'll just make a playlist for this, just a bunch of little short videos where we just read a quick chapter and kind of discuss it. But I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm proud of you, and I love you. And we'll be seeing you later. Keep your chin up, squirrel bait.